Well, hello guys. Thank you so much for coming to another Rumble. And well, this Rumble, guys, would be about an update. Let's call it like that, an update. Because I've been feeling lately that, sometimes talking about, let's say, our everyday activities or whatever we do, let's say, on a regular day and so on, is also important. And well, it's nice to share these thoughts. With your friends, family members, and so on. Well, so since one of my promises or one of the ideas or the main reasons why I created this channel was to be that company for everyone. Well, here I am, guys. To share with you some situations. Some random. Sorry, guys. So some random. Sorry, some random thoughts. It's difficult to pronounce that. So some random thoughts on different situations that have happened. Let's say over these days, and I would like to share with you guys some good news, especially in terms of my routine, because I've been struggling for quite a long time. With procrastination and going to sleep like very late and so on, and not being as productive or as much productive as I always try to be. And well, so that was a little bit disappointing, guys, because I don't know how you feel about it, but I mean, something that I felt with conversations with my friends or in conversations with my friends, family members, and so on, is that we're having like really heavy, let's say, working days. We work a lot, and maybe meanwhile we're arriving from work and so on. So, um, the only thing we think about, or sorry, the only thing we consider is that once we arrive home, we will be watching videos or playing video games and so on. But most of the time, we're dedicating that time of work to social media, right? In social media, I don't want to criticize it because actually YouTube is a kind of social media, if you want to call it like that. But it is always creating that urge, or let's say that comparison among our friends, family, famous people, and so on. So we're being bombarded by different different goals that are not relevant for us, or that they shouldn't be relevant, because if you see, I don't know, for example, Rihanna, or I don't know, any sort of artist, Shakira or whoever, let's say next to a Lamborghini or whatever, so we will be thinking like, wow, so I'm a failure because I don't have that kind of car or that kind of apartment and so on. But I'm starting this Rumble, guys, talking especially about social media, and uh, let's say that impossibility sometimes not to leave our phones after work, and that was happening to me, guys. I was, let's say, or I normally finish my working day at 7 or 8 p.m. And normally I can throw, well, of course I go to the gym, but there are days in which I don't go. So, well, I just throw myself on the sofa and I start scrolling, let's say, seeing different reels and photos of friends, famous people, as I was telling you beforehand. And the thing is that this is good. It's nice, to see what your friends are up to and so on. But at the end of the day, you think, or I was having that sensation, guys. I don't know what you think about it, but I always wanted to have a YouTube channel and, let's say, to communicate, to create content, and so on. But I always had that problem of procrastinating and saying, well, so it is more comfortable to be scrolling here on social media instead of, let's say, sitting down and recording my videos with rambles or whatever, you know? Um, there's something, guys, I don't know if in the United States or Australia, well, I consider that, let's say, almost everywhere, let's say, talking about the Western society, we have this let's say this Holy Week. Do you call it like that? I guess. Well, the week of Good Friday and so on. So, I really well in my company or the company I work for, or much better at my company. Just to clarify that one at my company, they give us the entire week. I mean, for us to relax and so on because our work is very intense. And I was thinking, well, so my working time is very demanding. I also want to create videos for YouTube, so how to conciliate the two things. But at the end of the day, let's say the time that I was, let's say, working, or the time that I was not using in a way, was because I was spending a lot of time on Instagram and, let's say, just wasting my time. So I had that week. I mean, to reflect, to think about what about my goals and my dreams. And actually, guys, I have let's say a big fan of vision boards. Uh, Not because let's say of being trendy or whatever, but I think it's nice because when you wake up every morning, you see a, let's say, I mean, you feel almost the same emotion of the person or the version of yourself who created that vision board, and you kind of remember the promise you made to yourself, like, okay, so let's work hard, let's have this YouTube channel, or let's go to the gym and so on. So I think, guys, it's very important, I mean, to have these reminders, like, okay, let's work for that and so on. And whenever, guys, I woke up, or when woke up and I wake up, I was seeing like the YouTube channel logo. Uh, let's say my vision board. Maybe I should bring it once. I mean, for us to talk about it. Yeah, and I was like, ah, come on, I'm not being able, I mean, to achieve that goal and so on. So I think, guys, that maybe we can achieve really, really interesting things if we dedicated less time, I mean, to social media. Of course, the idea is not to isolate ourselves and so on. I mean, like, on the top of a mountain, but maybe considering the quantity of hours or minutes, or, well, the time we spend on Instagram, especially. That I think is our biggest addiction in terms of social media. Um, well, with that time, guys, of course, I didn't decide, or I didn't cold, let's say, quit social media cold turkey. But I started being more aware of the time that I'm spending on Instagram. Like, okay, so I'm just gonna, or also, guys, before using Instagram every day or checking my Instagram, let's say, feed and etc., I always have like some goals in mind. Like, okay, I'm gonna see how my family is doing. Maybe, I don't know. Well, maybe a person I'm interested in, a girl or something like that. Well, actually, a girl. Well, at the moment, guys, I don't have any girl like in mind, or a girl that I'm looking for. I mean, to have a relationship or something like that. So, but well, anyway, I basically, let's say, think about the person, or I would think, maybe if I found a new person or something like that, I would say, like, well, let's take a look at this profile and whatever. Sorry, guys, that was super confusing what I said. So, well, maybe I need to rephrase that. So if I had a person in the future who I'm interested in, well, definitely I would dedicate some time to like her photos or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, guys, so with that extra time, I've been, let's say, I'm having, let's say, these extra hours on a day. Well, so I'm very, very proud, guys, because I'm being able to record my videos on YouTube. Guys, that let's say, I'm growing in this journey, so let's say, improving every single video. Let's say something. Let's say the format or the audio or whatever. And well, so this is particularly, let's say, satisfying for me, because in the past I saw this fact. I mean, like, this activity of sitting down and sharing some thoughts and etc. I saw it like very impossible. You know. Also, guys, I'm having more time. I mean, to um I mean, to study languages, especially French. That is a language that I really like, and I consider that is my weakest language. And well, I'm dedicating more time to watch videos. I mean, on, let's say, on YouTube in French and so on. So to write some summaries, but not because I feel like wow, you need to be hyper productive or something like that. But I mean, there's a moment, I don't know, guys, if maybe I achieved, yeah, or yeah, there was a point, let's say my brain or something like that, that I'm using Instagram and whatever, and my brain says like, Eric, you're wasting a lot of time. Come on, you know. And if we think about it, I mean, we could have like even, let's say, more job opportunities or maybe more chances. I mean, to be with our thoughts and so on. So, um, thoughts and so on. So, I think it's nice, maybe, guys. I mean, to reconsider our relationship with social media and so on. Um, yeah, I'm feeling great, guys. Also, I don't know why, guys. Maybe this is something very personal, but I don't know if social media makes me feel insecure, but let's say in a subconscious way, you know, because you start thinking about, or you start like, yeah, you start having some thoughts that go like this. For example, oh, maybe your body is not the best one, or you should be super rich because, I mean, you're wasting your time and so on. So yeah, and sometimes these thoughts are not like beneficial because we already have a lot of pressure, let's say with our families, with our work, and etc. And in the only moment that we have to relax, we're having, or we're being bombarded with these kind of thoughts. Wow, it is impossible to I mean, to relax, you know. So I've been, something, guys, that I'm really happy about is that I'm meditating again. Please, anyway, don't think that I'm a monk or something like that. What I mean by meditation is just to, I mean, there are many YouTube videos talking about that, or like with some guided meditation. So because I consider, guys, that we are, I mean, we definitely need to include meditation in our day to day because we're managing a lot of information, we're in contact with a lot of stimuli, and well, so it would be nice, I mean, to let your brain, let's say, calm down, and not to have a lot of thoughts, let's say, at the same time. You know what, guys? I always see, or I always consider meditation as when you have, let's say, all the tabs on your web explorer, and you need to close them, because maybe your computer is running low, of, let's say, memory or whatever, or running slow. This is what I want to say. Well, so actually, guys, this is why I'm including meditation, let's say, more frequently, because before that Holy Week, I was feeling like with a lot of information and so on. And there's a point of saturation, I would say, that you don't really want to do anything because you feel like everything is a burden. And I've been feeling that my friends and family members are feeling like that. So I don't know, guys, if maybe this is something local or, let's say, about my family members, but I've been feeling that we're somehow exhausted. So why not reducing a little bit that source of exhaustion in a way? Yeah, I've been thinking about that, guys. So, well, I hope. Actually, this rumble, guys, I want it to be a little bit shorter than usual. You know that I always extend myself up to 30 minutes or 40 minutes, but today was a very long day. So, but anyway, I'm here. I mean, to share with you some ideas. I mean, to make this dream come true. You know, I think like the most important is to show up, to share something, and well, so to have a really good conversation, as I always say, guys. I mean, with a friend, which in this case you are my friends. I mean, like on the other side of the screen. And well, when we're talking with a friend, we go, let's say, we beat around the bush. I mean, we we talk about love, money, let's say, exploring, let's say, the universe, how to solve all the problems of the world, and so on. So I hope, guys, that you're feeling that this channel provides you with that comfort somehow. Well, thank you so much. Don't forget to wash your dishes, to have a walk, to ride your bicycle. And guys, it has been a pleasure. See you next time.